Welcome back. As we've been telling you, CNN IBN, our sister channel, has been conducting an election tracker survey. They did one in Jan, and now they've done another one in February. And results are very, very interesting, especially when you compare them. To discuss the two states for which they announced or released numbers yesterday night, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, we have Dr. Sandeep Shastri, the National Coordinator Lok Niti Network, which is conducting this psephological survey, as well as our own Veera Raghav, who will be joining in to give us his inputs from Bangalore, a senior journalist formerly with CNN IBN. Well, Dr. Shastri, first to you, sir. What are the findings in this second tracker from Andhra Pradesh? How are the honours getting distributed, and how do they differ from Jan?
In Andhra, I think the poll shows that the respondents were already responding as if they were two different states. We have one type of response in Telangana and one type of response in the rest of Andhra. In Telangana, there is a clear two-way fight between the TRS on the one hand and the Congress on the other, with really nobody else in the battle. And in the case of the rest of Andhra, the fight seems to be between the YSR Congress, which is a little ahead, and the Telugu Desam Party. The Congress seems to have no significant presence in the rest of Andhra region once you take out Telangana. In Telangana, there is one more important trend that seems to be emerging. That is, when people were asked about the state assembly polls, they preferred the TRS. But when it came to the parliament elections, the preference was little more for the Congress. It will be interesting to see what will be the logic of alliance arithmetic and the reality of the chemistry of political relationships in Telangana. Which direction will the TRS go? Who will the TRS support? Who will they ally with? I think that is critical in terms of how the seats of Telangana would be shared in the coming Lok Sabha elections.
Okay. So far, the Congress is at 32% in Telangana and TRS stands at 26%. That's what I saw last. So seems like Congress still has an upper hand. But let's go to Veera Raghav as well. Veera Raghav, thanks so much for joining in on Election Exchange today. Just come in on that point. How high do you think Congress's chances are in Telangana itself? Because as an analyst was pointing out earlier last evening, the indecisive moves that the Congress has had with respect to Telangana perhaps has robbed the Congress of its of getting a bigger share within Telangana itself. What would your analysis be of what's happening over there?
The Congress went ahead with that decision in the hope of a merger. They wanted a merger with the TRS, or at worst an alliance with the TRS. Now, it seems possible that there could be an alliance eventually with the TRS, which would make the Congress-TRS combine, if that works through, as the only major force in Telangana in the 17 seats. So then you will have to calculate on how much the TRS takes in terms of number of seats. The TRS, as Sandeep Shastri was pointing out, their main priority is to see K. Chandrasekhar Rao as the first Chief Minister of Telangana, which is not possible for the Congress's own lobby. The whole irony here is that the Congress party won 33 seats in 2009 from Andhra Pradesh and 29 in 2004. Today they have A, reduced themselves to be relevant only in the 17 seats of Telangana. B, even there, their gains may not be as much as they hoped it would be. In an alliance scenario between the TRS and the Congress, look, the TRS is then another regional player. So in effect, the whole state will be throwing up three strong regional players who could play a game in the post-poll scenario.
Fair point, actually. I was going to come to that. Dr. Shastri, how will the alliance look, or the seats look for the two major alliances, UPA and NDA? We know the old alliance that TDP enjoyed with the NDA. So if it comes to the final reckoning between these two groups, how will the Telangana plus Seemandhra seats look like?
If you look at the three regional players in Telangana and Seemandhra, none of the three as of today have committed themselves either to the UPA alliance or to the NDA alliance. But all the three are amenable to be they are amenable to join either of the alliances.
No, but TDP won't join Congress.
All three.
TDP, I mean, TDP is NDA more, really, if at all they join.
In the case of the TDP, there is a clear chance that given its anti-Congressism and given the plank on which it has developed its politics, it seems to be closer to the NDA alliance, and this would depend upon whether the BJP and the TDP feel that there is a mutual benefit in a pre-election alliance. The YSR Congress may well keep its options open, that in the post-election scenario, if you have a NDA government coming to power, you could well have a YSR Congress also tying up with them and seeking to have a major role to play in the assembly, in the state with regard to forming the government there. A similar trend or a similar strategy could be worked out by the TRS. As Veera Raghav very rightly pointed out, the Congress was hoping that the TRS would fulfill its promise of merging with the party. But once Telangana became a reality, TRS very categorically has stated that we are keeping our options open. And as Veera said, they may well tie up with the Congress, but they could also well look at options for the NDA. Please remember that if the TRS will come to power in Telangana, they would be very keen to have a small foothold in the government in Delhi also. And if there is the chance of an NDA government after the elections, the TRS would be very happy to be maybe part of that alliance, maybe even have an important ministry in Delhi and have that link between the Delhi government and a government of their own in Telangana. So I think all the three regional players are going to keep their options open, and all the three have every chance of being part of the alliances.
Sure. Dr. Shastri, let's move on to Tamil Nadu now. What are the key takeaways from the findings there? Will it be a very close call between AIADMK and DMK?
I think in the coming weeks, the nature of alliances in Tamil Nadu will decide and define the results of that state. We have always seen in Tamil Nadu, at least in the recent past, that there has been a swing or there has been a sweep in favor of one of the two alliances. Our tracker poll as of today shows that the DMK and the Anna DMK are in close competition with one another. However, I must also add here that the DMK is very keen to stitch up a local alliance of smaller parties in order to provide a formidable opposition to the Anna DMK. The DMK, I think for them, a national party as an ally is a second order of priority. Their priority is to stitch up a local alliance so that they could challenge the Anna DMK more formidably. The Anna DMK now has an alliance with the left. So I think in the coming weeks, the type of the alliances which come up, because remember in Tamil Nadu, alliances are also about social dynamics. You are bringing social groups together. So I think in the coming weeks, the type of alliances which would develop in Tamil Nadu, both led by the DMK and led by the Anna DMK, I think will be critical in defining the results in the state.
Certainly. Veera,